Game fam, what is going on? Welcome back. We're going to be starting up a new series here. We're going to be starting up a long-term Bears rebuild. And I'm hyped about these because I started one last year but never really finished it. And I really enjoyed it. So the thing is going to be, this isn't going to be a one and done rebuild. So we're not going to do like a 50-minute episode and it just be done. First of all, because 50 minutes, I feel like not a lot of people can watch that all at once. So I feel like these will be a little bit shorter episodes, like maybe 20-25 minutes per episode, maybe 25 being the max. And the goal is going to be, we're going to get a decent amount of episodes of this out, really until we get tired of it. But, I mean, if we don't get tired of it, we can just keep it going. So the goal is going to be, obviously, once we feel like we start getting too good, like if we start winning a couple Super Bowls, we maybe can switch teams. So, yeah, we're just going to really see what happens. You know, we're just going to be rebuilding a team throughout episodes. Like this episode we'll probably get from the beginning here in week 1 till the end of the season, check out some of the stats, stuff like that. We probably won't hop in any games to start year 1 because I kind of want to see how the team does on their own. But starting year 2, we can always hop into some games that we want to play, check them out, you know, play a couple snaps on our team, do what they got to do. But I thought it'd be fun to start here with Chicago because they are a tougher team to rebuild. Their cap's always really tough to manage. So I figured this would be a nice one to do. Because usually it's really tough for me when I play a long-term, like a regular rebuild that's like 50 minutes and I play with Chicago because of how tough their cap is. But since this isn't going to be a one-and-done rebuild, it's going to be over multiple episodes, I thought it'd be cool to maybe try to play with this cap a little bit, see what we can get done after a couple seasons. And really, we don't have to worry about, you know, only 5 years in, we stop. Because this could go on like 20 years, you know, just as long as you guys are enjoying it. So let me know what you think down below if you guys do like the squad. It's going to be updated rosters. So, you know, we got Damian Williams up in here. He just signed with the Bears. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, no Trubisky. Andy Dalton did get announced as the starter. So as much as it pains me to do it, even over Nick Foles, we are starting Andy Dalton as the starter. This might be a roughin', dude. This might be a roughin'. So yeah, this is what the squad's looking like. I mean, it's not impressive to say the least. We have a lot of work to do. This is not going to be an easy rebuild at all. It's going to be a tough one. So yeah, like I said, we'll probably bounce forward every 4 weeks this first season just to check out, you know, how the 4 games went. We always will go back and review the games, see, you know, how we lost, how we won, some of the stats in them. Then obviously at the end of the year, we'll do a recap fully of the year. Check out some of our team stats and stuff like that. But, yeah, I'm not expecting it to go well, man. I'm not expecting it to go well. I'll probably show some of the draft, like some of the scouting and stuff this first year as well. But, I'm going to start Mooney over Miller because Mooney still got that hidden dev. So that's going to be pretty big if we want to roll on that a little bit and get some extra XP with him. Now, I'm kind of curious here because I am going to have Damian Williams starting as the 3rd down back, and I am going to have Montgomery as the power back. So I'm hoping to get a nice little duo there of the running backs with Montgomery and Williams. I like Cohen, but I really like Williams as well. So I'm going to start him as the 3rd down back. Obviously, I mean, the Bears have had some tough signings as well. Like, they got rid of Kyle Fuller. I was a fan of Fuller, so I feel like that's going to be a pretty big loss. And even in Madden, he's like an 89 overall. That's going to be a pretty big loss at cornerback. So I'm going to have to hope Jalen Johnson can really carry the way. He's got that hidden dev. We still do have Mac. Now, the thing is, I don't know if these had updated contracts, so that's going to kind of suck. Because I think we're going to have to bring back AR right off the bat. I'm pretty sure we are going to have to bring back AR right off the bat, and the Bears are in a horrible cap situation. That could be a problem. Oh, yeah, he only does have 1 year left. Damn. That could be a problem because I've noticed the Bears have like 0 cap. Like, I went through one Bears rebuild, and they literally had like -50, bro. Like, that's real life. All right, I mean, I'm a little worried about the team, if I'm being honest here. Now, this is what our specialist is looking like. Like I said, we got a split backfield here. Roquan's going to be leading the way. Let's get I don't know how to say that name. Let's get a Yayijombi How do you say that? I don't even want to attempt that, dude. What's his first name? Let's get Joel up here, playing alongside Roquan. Yeah, so that's gonna be what the team's looking like. We'll get to week 4 and we'll review some of these games that happened. Check some of our stats out. Well, actually, let's set the season goal real fast. I mean, I want to get some extra XP, so I'm just gonna put 7 wins is the goal, because if we get that, I'll be feeling pretty good. All right, not a horrible start. We go 2-2. So what are we looking like? What the games look like for us? Yeah, this is how we'll do it this first year, since we're not hopping into any games. We'll probably do this throughout some of the rebuild as well. We'll go back at the games we skipped, and I always want to check the stats out because I don't want to miss what happened. So I always want to see like how we did. So we beat the Lions 31-20. We lost to the Giants, which is rough. We lost to the Falcons, which is even rougher. We beat the Colts. I mean, that's a bit like it doesn't add up, right? We beat the Lions and the Colts, and then we lose to the Falcons and Giants. I'll take that, but I mean, I'll take the one over the Colts anytime. So what do we go here? I'm really curious how Andy Dalton looked. Probably not great, right? Probably not great. Not horrible. I mean, we held Jared Goff down. Oh yeah, I forgot. Jared Goff is on the Lions as well. What is Damian up to? Oh, that's exactly what I want right there. You see that how many carries we got a piece? That's exactly what I want. If we can keep 18 a pop for Damian and then get David like 10, I'm really happy with that. That's actually way better than I thought it would be. We split it really nice. Okay, I'll take that. Get a touchdown by Montgomery there in the first week. What about receiving? AR's got 94 yards. We're going to have to try to get him back. Again, I'm not sure what the cap's looking like. Ooh, 2 touchdowns by Mooney. That's pretty big. Blocking, 3 sacks allowed, not great. Decent amount of tackles here by Roquan and Artie. What about sacks? 1 by Robert. Interceptions. 1 by Roquan and 1 by Jalen Johnson. So not horrible in the first week. Then over the Giants, let's see. Andy Dalton, I mean, he got us some yards up there. We held Daniel down to 150. We each went 1-1. What about rushing? That's really good. I do like how we can get about 10 a pop for each of these running backs and even more for Damian. 72 yards. Me and Saquon actually have the same amount of yards. A little low for Montgomery, if I'm being honest. He's only averaging 3.5 a carry. A little low. Decently low. 8 for 89 for Mooney. Shepard got a touchdown. All right. That corner is going to be a bit weak for us. Miller. I'm hoping that we can keep Mooney involved. I didn't get targeted much this game, it doesn't seem. Yeah, I do want to keep Mooney. Oh, no, actually, never mind. I'm an idiot. He's at the very top. He did get targeted a lot. I want to keep Mooney as like the main guy with this hidden dev. Because if we can do that, I feel like we're in a great spot. So yeah, we don't have to check out every stat like in every game, but if it looks kind of crazy, we'll check it out. Like, I want to check out that Colts one for sure. My gosh. Jabil had 14 tackles. Look at the Giants. They're insane. 14-11, 10-9. Who do they got up in here, bro? This is a corner. Bradbury's got 9 solo tackles out here. Damn. Okay, that's a little concerning. Let's check out this win over the Colts. I kind of want to see how we performed here. Man, we were very evenly matched across the board. Look at all those stats. Oh yeah, we can check this out probably, and it'll be way easier for us. So we don't literally have to check out all the player stats. We can just scan through them. This will give us a way better understanding of the game now. So yeah, it's going to be a learning process. I haven't done really a long-term rebuild before, so I'm kind of hyped about it because I really do enjoy doing these rebuilds, especially like ones like this, where I don't have to worry about it being over 5 years. We can kind of take our time, check out some of the stats and stuff, get more familiar with the league, if you guys know what I'm saying. So I think I'm going to enjoy this a lot more. Make sure you guys let me know down below if you guys are as well. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that sub button. That would be greatly appreciated. Bro, this is about as close as you can get. We each had 400 yards apiece. Actually, the Colts had a little more than us. How did we win this game? We had 2 turnovers as well. I got to check some of these out. Yeah, okay. I completely forgot. We do have completely updated rosters, so Carson's now on the Colts. Yeah, both the turnovers come from Andy. It's just concerning. We are going to have to replace him. I've been scouting up quarterbacks a little bit. So I'll probably show you guys what we've done at mid-season once we get a little more scouting done. So I can give you guys a better understanding what I'm thinking, kind of. Rushing. I like what Damien's doing, dude. Damien's doing the things up in here. That's a better game for Montgomery. He's averaging 4.5 there. It's pretty good. Receiving. Looks like we're allowing the tight ends to get a decent amount of yards, which is a bit concerning. Mooney's got a decent... So he's getting production. He's either at the top of the list in a game or he's got, like, the most amount of touchdowns. He got 2. So I'm not mad at that. As long as he's getting snaps, I'll take it. What about defense here? Man, we just aren't up there in the terms of tackles. I don't get that. A lot of these teams are coming in with cornerbacks and getting way more tackles than we are. Sacks. Khalil's up there. Got Urban up there. All right. I'll take that one over the Colts, though, anytime. So that's what it's looking like. Had a couple close games up in here. Then let's see. I mean, we do have a bit of a tougher schedule coming up as well. So we'll get to mid-season. I'll show you guys some of the drafts, scouting, what we're looking like, and we'll check out some of the games as well. I accidentally won a game over than we did for 4, but it's all right because we go back and check all of them anyway. So, man, we're 5-4. It's a better record than I would have anticipated starting out here. Schedule, let's see. How do we look? So that was our last game with the Colts. We beat the Bucs 31-13. That's a big win. That's a huge win, taking out the Super Bowl champs. Lose to the Panthers. How? It doesn't make sense to me. How do we beat the Bucs and then lose to the Panthers? 35-14. We beat the... I mean, we got some good wins in here, though. We beat the Rams and the Saints. Take out the Rams 37-31. Take out the Saints 28-10. Lose to the Titans 25-41. So we'll probably check out like 2 of these games. And then I gotta check out these 2. We beat the Saints and then we get obliterated by the Titans. How? What happened? Well, that's impressive. I mean, we hold the Saints down to 196. Yeah, we had a great game. Really good game. 20 first downs, 10 more first downs than the Saints. Man, we have a lot of turnovers, though. Don't tell me it's Andy Dalton. Well, it probably is. It'd actually probably be a better case scenario if it was him. Another game with 2 picks by Andy. That's... Somehow we won, though. I mean, I'll take that. Got sacked twice. What about rushing? Williams and Montgomery both had a touchdown apiece. Ooh, that's a big game by Cole Kmet. That's his biggest game yet, I'd say. 11 for 114 and a touchdown. AR up there. Ooh, Damien up there in the receiving. I'll gotta love that. Jack Rabbit had 12 tackles. Man, these cornerbacks are insane. They got 4. Look at that. Yeah, okay, there's a problem going on here. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 9 tacklers ahead of ours. Dang. Maybe we need better linebackers, I suppose. I don't know, though. We got Khalil Mack and Roquan. 2 sacks by Mack. Any picks? 2 picks by Jackrabbit. All right. Eddie Jackson had a 1. Now, what about this Titans game? How did we get so beat down? Had another turnover. We need to start having games where we just don't have turnovers. Had more rushing yards. They had more passing. Oh, that's pretty cool. It has like a little arrow for who had more. They had more first downs. I mean, it kind of was closer in terms of stats than the actual score was. Yeah, it definitely was. Player stats. Okay, why the hell is Trevor Simon up there? Damn, Ryan had a game. He went 4 TDs, no picks. Andy 2-1, again another pick. Looks like our defense is really holding the run game down, though, which is really how you want to start it. You don't want to allow a lot of yards there to start it out. Damien 13 for 52, a touchdown. Okay, I mean, nothing impressive if I'm being honest there. 9 for 104 by AR. That's what I want to see. I'd love AR and Mooney to get going. 4 for 95 and a touchdown. Alright. Defense. Oh, we finally lead in tackles with 9. What about sacks? No, not really anything impressive. No picks by us either. So we just got obliterated there by the Titans. So we might just finish out the season after this one and go back and check it over, because we're just really seeing how it's going this first season. Like I said, we're not hopping into any games this first episode just because I want to get the first season over with, so I can kind of get a feel for what we need to upgrade without me really having an input on the games. So let's check out some of the players we're gonna have to negotiate with as well. Oh, we got a lot of peeps, dude. We actually have more cap than I anticipated. Didn't they re-signed Allen Robinson, didn't they, to a long-term contract? I'm pretty sure they did. They didn't just franchise him. Well, I think they did just franchise tag him, because I was looking, it said he signed a 1-year contract. So I don't know if we want to do that then. We might just franchise him after this year, because he is going to be 28. We don't know how bad he's going to regress. I honestly don't want to be stuck with him for 4 years if he's going to be without that superstar. I mean, if he has the superstar, I'd be fine with it. But if he loses that, I mean, I really don't want to be stuck with him. And then if we keep him for another year with the franchise, we're probably going to be going quarterback. I mean, obviously, that's one of our main positions we need. So maybe we could get a quarterback and give him a little help with AR. What about other signings? Is there anybody we do want to bring back, like, for sure? I was looking, I didn't see anybody that I really wanted to bring back. Like, there wasn't a must-have here. Yeah, I mean, there's not a must-have. Really, the biggest one's AR. I mean, Williams is big, but again, he's 28 and he's a running back, so he's going to hit that regression block hard. And I mean freaking hard. Now, this is kind of what we're looking like in the terms of scouting. I got some of the quarterbacks scouted up. There's not like any gems late, unfortunately. Kind of wrap this up and see if we got anybody late maybe we could take as a... Man, there's just no quarterbacks late. Okay. So really, I mean, these guys could... I mean, Mac Jones could slip a little bit. If Mac Jones falls, that's likely the way we go. Zach Wilson, I mean, obviously I'd like to get one of these guys, but if I don't know how accessible they're going to be when we pick. We did scout up receiver a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. We really, I need to get a little bit more in this O-line. I wasn't able to scout the O-line a lot to start it, but we kind of need to get them, yeah, we did need to get a little more scout there. So that's probably where I'll spend some of our later scouting points after this week in the O-line, because I really would like to get that down. I'll just show you guys kind of, I always like to scout some of the main players, see what we got going here, just in case one of them does fall to us. Kind of just mixed it up a little bit, did a little bit here and there. Cornerback, I need to go on corner as well. So I think the rest of our scouting points is going to be going all cornerbacks and then going all offensive linemen, because we got to hit on one of those. We have to hit on an O lineman or corner, preferably both. But we need to hit on at least one of those. So we'll wrap up this season. We're going to just sim the rest of the games. We'll check out how we did. Then we'll go back and check out the actual stats throughout the year for our team. And we'll probably wrap it up there and then wait to do the draft till next episode. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so we're in week 17. We're going to wrap up scouting here. I was able to scout a decent amount of the O-linemen left, so we were able to get a good sense on what to expect here from the O-lineman draft. And to be honest, there's not really a great amount of late tackles to pick from, but there's an okay amount. I'm going to go linebacker here as well, because I'd like to really get a nice guy to go alongside Roquan early, so we could keep them together and upgrading well. Oh wow, that's a bit of a steal. Joshua Ross is a 5th round talent, and he's got A- pursuit, A- hit power, B+ tackling. That's not bad at all. He's definitely getting starred up right there because I don't need to lose him. So I really haven't been paying attention to the rest. So we're 8-7. This is probably a big game. This might be a playoff game. Minnesota's ahead of the division. I mean, I don't know. 9-7 might get into the playoffs. It didn't look like it there. You never know, though. If Minnesota loses and we win, we're in the playoffs. Let's see. Are we going to make the playoffs in year 1? Let's check. Come on. Come on. No. We lose to Green Bay. No. Bro, we were fighting and clawing that season. 8-8. That's a Bears season if I've ever seen one, dude. Shit. Well, what do we do? Let's check out. Wow, really? I don't need all that in my life, dude. I just need to check out the stats up in here. Alright, so we left off at that Titans game, so we lost to Minnesota. Alright. We lost to the oh, no, we beat the Packers, excuse me. Wow, that's embarrassing. We put up 2 against the Lions? Excuse me? We beat the Texans. We lose to the Vikings again, so it looks like the Vikings have our number. They beat us twice this year. I can't lie, I'm embarrassed that we only put up 2 against the Lions. We beat Jacksonville 21-0 and then barely lost to Green Bay. That's tough. I mean, it's definitely tough. I was hoping we could maybe make a little playoff run, but it's alright. Hopefully we're probably going to be dead middle of the pack with a pick, so that's not going to be, well, we'll probably be a little bit at more. Probably pick like 18th or some crap. I would have liked to either tank or done good, you know? When you're in that middle, it's always odd. Because you never get the highest pick, you never get the lowest. You're right usually in that middle, maybe even a little bit higher. So it's a little tough. Now again, I don't like to upgrade manually because it takes so long, so I'll check out the upgrades probably next episode, but I likely will end up auto-upgrading unless there's a player I really want to upgrade myself. Let's check out how the year went. I mean, let's check out some of the stats for ourselves. Like I said, next episode's probably going to be, you know, the full-on draft, and we'll check out some of the yearly awards and stuff. I just want to see how our squad did by themselves. This will be a good way to end the episode and lead into next episode for us. So again, make sure you guys let me know down below what you guys do think of this series. I'm excited for it. I am. And I should be able to get these up a lot more often than normal rebuilds as well. The rebuilds normally just take so long for me that I'm not able to get them done as much because I don't just have as much time to record. Like, I can record these in parts and really, you know, get an episode together pretty quickly for this long-term rebuild, which I do like, and I enjoy these a little bit more. I'm not going to stop doing regular rebuilds either, though. We'll continue those, but I'm really enjoying this one so far. So we got 4,200 yards by Andy Dalton, 28-17, nothing spectacular. Just alright, 63% completion rate. Got sacked 44 times. Damian Williams, I mean, he played alright. 995, 4.25 touchdowns, but Montgomery, I mean, he did the same with less carries. 4.2 average, 8 touchdowns. I thought it was going to be a bit different. I thought Montgomery would be way lower in the average, but they're actually dead even. So Montgomery might get the start next year if we don't pick up an RB. Receiving, oh, that's what I need right there. Mooney with 1,100 yards and 11 touchdowns. Nearly 1,100 yards. AR, 78, 1,005. 84, 850, and 5 by Cole Kmet. Anthony Miller, that's not bad. 61, 580, and 1 for him being our third receiver isn't bad. For him getting thrown the ball by Andy Dalton as our third receiver, definitely ain't bad. Blocking, now how bad, this is really, I need to know that. Oh, yikes. Charles Leno allowed 15 sacks. Massey allowed 9. Okay, well, how's our center allow 8? Okay. Tackles, we get 96 by Roquan, 91 by Eddie Jackson, 86 by Artie and Tashawn Gibson. Sacks, we get 6.5 by Khalil Mack, 6.5 by Robert Quinn, 3.5 by Roquan. Not as many sacks as I'd like, and not as many as you'd think coming off this defense. See, that's always the problem with me with the Bears. I don't always know what's happening. Like, what's going on here? Why do we only have 6.5 sacks by Mack? See, he's got to be a double-digit sack guy, or it's not a great deal for us, you know. With the amount of money he's getting paid, he's got to get double-digit sacks. Eddie Jackson with 3 picks. And it looked like corner was a huge problem because our corners only had 1 apiece. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, well, I mean, that shows us what we need. Cornerback's really tough. Need to protect a little bit better. Obviously need a quarterback, 100%. We were 8th in offensive yards. Defense, oh wow, we're number 1 in defensive yards, though. Might have not had all the sacks, but we got up there in defense. Probably our defense won us a lot of games, if I'm being honest. Like, they might have not had a lot of sacks and stuff, but we got it done. So that's going to wrap it up for the first episode. We'll leave it here. Next episode, we'll check out the draft, get that done. See what our roster's looking like heading into year 2. Check out some of the yearly awards and the upgrades. So make sure you guys let me know down below if you guys did enjoy this first episode. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.